is junior primary night, and our special analyst, we come up with a pretty good one, Senator Barry Goldwater will be with us tomorrow night. And on Wednesday night, Mikhail Gorbachev. We're trying to figure out what to do Thursday now. We welcome Earvin Magic Johnson to Larry King Live. First, on the announcement today that you didn't want to play on the... Of course, you want to give someone else a shot?
Yeah. Let the younger players play. You know, I think that I've had my opportunity. I also had to look at my family, Larry, because it was important for me to spend time with them, especially since I decided to come back next season. So if I had to play, you're talking about 6 or 8 weeks spending on the Olympic practicing or playing games. And then normally we spend 3 to 4 weeks in Hawaii, and then I could take Cookie again to Europe 2 weeks out of the summer as well. So
then Atlanta.
Yeah,
and then...
so none of that could have happened.
You would have had you not played on the first one, right?
Oh, yeah, no question about it. But the first one was so special. I mean, when you talk about all the greatest players, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Barkley, Pippen, the whole squad.
And each get a gold medal, right?
Exactly. And what a time. I mean, we had the best time. I mean, yes, we blew everybody out. We were
some little fright, but not much.
Exactly. But it was the camaraderie, the friendship.
People in Barcelona loved you. Right?
Oh, yeah. It was unbelievable.
So two players who didn't play before will get a chance this time.
Yeah, 2 players, and it'd be exciting for them, the same excitement that I had when I played the first one.
It's been 5 years now, right, since you announced HIV.
Yeah.
First, how do you feel?
I feel wonderful.
You look better than before you announced.
Yeah. Well, God has taken care of me. He's been blessing me. I've been working out. I've been doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing.
What kind of life change did you have to make? Other than you quit basketball, of course. Yeah. What other life change did you have to make? Did you have to change diet? Tell me about it.
Yeah, your diet changed.
You have to cut out certain things?
Yeah, the fried foods, the fatty foods. You try to eat more of healthy food, the fish, your pastas, your chickens, things like that.
What about medication?
Medication, just I started off on ACT, you know, because that was the big thing. Now they have a thing where it's combination drugs, where they use 2 drugs at one time.
Taken orally?
Yeah, and it's doing very well.
So you don't take the ACT anymore?
No, that's out.
Now, does the new drugs, can you feeling better? Or have you never felt badly?
I've never felt bad, so I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
No, you have never had days where you're just out of it.
Exactly. I work out 5 days a week, even before I came back. And so I never felt bad. And I've never, even before, I was never a sickly person or a person who had bad days. You know, I'm always upbeat. I've always found something in life or something in that day.
Do you think that attitude adds to this?
Oh, yeah.
So you're doing well?
Without a doubt.
I mean, do they say to you, you will get AIDS?
They say to me...
What do they say?
They say to me that this is what you can do to prolong your life. You know, your attitude is important, like you were just saying, number one. You have to have a positive attitude. You have to be upbeat. You know, you have to somehow grab onto something that you enjoy in terms of working out, some physical thing. Then the virus acts different in everybody. See, and so it may react different than me, and I'm sitting here like this, but somebody else has the same virus, it may react different.
So there's no way they can tell you you're going to get AIDS in 1998.
Exactly.
Or when you're going to get it.
No question
about
it.
But are you going to get it?
Well...
Is that, in other words, does everyone who's HIV eventually get it?
No.
So you got a hell of a chance to live a long, complete life.
Exactly. And that's what I'm banking on right there.
Now, are you hampered by things like colds?
No, because I get colds.
So your immune system doesn't break down under a cold?
No, not mine. You see, that's
Others
what I'm
might.
saying. Others might, but not mine. And that's what I'm saying, that you have to understand that everybody, it reacts different in everybody. So I've gotten 2 or 3 colds this winter, but I always keep them at colds, and my body and my immune system. Oh, no.
Any side effects from the medication?
No. Same thing. Been, like I said, working out. Now back in the NBA playing, no problems, nothing.
How about mental? When you first, didn't you get down?
Well, I got down in terms of just, man, this happened to me. And
why me?
I never said why me, but I just said it happened to me. And also, I was worried more about my family, my baby. My wife Cookie was pregnant at that time, and I was worried that
Would they have?
sure, yeah, exactly, making sure both of them were all right. And once they were both all right, then I was fine. Because I'm a guy who's a fighter, a battler, a guy who meets the challenge head on, and this is just another challenge in my life.
So you don't go to sleep, you didn't go to sleep at night saying, oh, me, and get up in the morning. Never got depressed?
No, because they were telling me in the beginning, that's what's going to get you. When my doctor said, I said, well, how am I going to live long? How am I going to beat this? And when he said, the number one thing is attitude.
Number one,
attitude. And I said, attitude? I said, okay, what else? You know, working out, your diet, making sure you take care of yourself, eat right, get your rest. And I was sitting there saying, if that's what I have to do, then that AIDS is in trouble then. Because I'm going to beat it.
did you ever regret things you did before hearing about it, knowing that you led to yourself getting it?
Oh, of course you regret the fact that you didn't educate yourself enough and the things that you did to get HIV, of course, no question about it. But you can't go back. That's the only thing. Now you can only go forward.
Do you think about it a lot?
No. Matter of fact, I don't think about HIV. The only time I think about it is when I
Ask
have to
about
ask
or
about
take
it.
your pill.
Exactly. Or I go when I speak at high schools, and you know, then you have to talk about junior
So
high.
you're driving to a game. You don't say,
No.
I got HIV.
No. Not even waking up. Again, you know.
You're looking at someone who would say it 25. I got it, and I don't deserve it, and you better take care of me.
And, you know, it's just people react different to different things.
Obviously.
And I'm just a guy who, God enables me to wake up every morning. So why I have to be down? Why do I have to say, why me? Why do I have to be frustrated?
You know, Christopher Reeve was with us last week and
I
said
watched
virtually
that
the
show.
same thing you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not amazing to you that he could have that attitude.
Exactly. I watched him, and it was, you know, it gave me even more strength, and it gave me, he kind of like gave me a boost in a sense. And I was so happy to hear him say that because now people can understand I'm not just the only one that feels that way.
We'll be right back with Magic Johnson. We'll attempt during this hour to draw him out. Laid-back guy. Don't go away.
Larry King Live is brought to you by AT&T, your true choice.
My life is busy. I'm not a hermit crab. I go all over. But MCI Friends and Family's calling card discount only covered my calls to home. So I got AT&T True Reach Savings. It's the only way I can save 25% on every type of call on my AT&T phone bill, no matter who I call in the U.S.
AT&T True Reach Savings. Save 25% when you spend just $25 a month.
I never stop. Why should my savings?
AT&T True Reach Savings. That's your true choice. AT&T.
Anacin, more relief than the regular strength of Bayer or Tylenol. Anacin, when you really got a headache.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was hosting my first big business dinner, and I paid with my Visa card. Turns out I was over my limit. I was so embarrassed, I didn't know what to do. So I got the American Express card, and it never happened again.
Call 1-800-THE-CARD. We can take your application right over the phone.
Applying for the card was one of the easiest things I've ever done, and smartest. And anyone who's ever gone anywhere knows it. I have a place to cash checks, get my mail, and get help when I need it.
My dad said the minute you get a job, get an American Express card. He said, trust me on this one. I've gone everywhere with it. And here's a tip. Sign up for membership rewards, and everything you charge on the card will earn you program points, so you can keep on traveling.
So call now for the American Express card. You can apply right over the phone.
It's really worth it.
It helped not having a preset limit.
I got cash on the go.
I can call 24 hours a day. That helps.
Go anywhere, and it's with you all the way.
Don't delay. Just dial 1-800-THE-CARD.
Tuesday, from New England to Dixie, the Republican candidates face their biggest test yet. Bernard Shaw, Judy Woodruff, Bill Schneider, and Ken Bodie lead the only network with complete coverage of Tuesday's primaries. Campaign 96 on CNN.
We're back on Larry King Live. With us by phone to talk to Magic Johnson is a new friend of his, the former heavyweight boxer, and Tommy Morrison, who was with us the night that a couple nights after he announced that he had HIV. Tommy, are you in Oklahoma?
Yes, I am. I'm actually sitting home watching the program right now.
How's things going with you?
Things are going great. I mean, I was sitting there listening to Magic talk, and, you know, I hadn't had a chance to meet him face-to-face yet, but, you know, when I was down and out, this guy took a lot of, you know, time out of his personal schedule and gave me some great words of encouragement, and I admire him greatly for what he's doing, and I can't agree with him more when I say that, you know, attitude certainly is everything, and, you know, I've learned a lot from him, and looking forward to meeting him, and just really admire how he's handled himself, and given me a lot of great words of encouragement, and I really, really want to let him know I appreciate it.
Hold on a second, Tommy. When is this meeting going to take place? I thought you'd met already.
Well, we hadn't met. We talked on the phone, and whenever his schedule is clear, I told him he needed some time to get his stuff together and just to relax and take in all what has happened. And when he was ready, after he got with his family, come on out, or I can meet him, or we'll meet on the road. Did you call him? Yes, I did. And I'm just happy that he's joined the HIV and AIDS fight, that he's going to get out and educate people and raise the awareness level. And Tommy, like I told you before, just hang in there and pray and put your family around you and behind you, and everything will be all right.
Tommy, were you surprised to hear from Magic?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when I first found out about this situation, the first person that came to my mind was him. And I told Tony, my promoter, I said, I got to get hold of him. And I think, you know, at that time, he had gotten hold of me by then. And I was very excited about the fact that, you know, talking about a true professional here.
Yeah, and
it was great. And I think, you know, him and I together are going to be able to do some good things. And
is your attitude better now than it was a couple weeks ago?
Very much so. My attitude is probably 100% right now. I mean, I feel good. And, you know, I just, the baffling thing about it all is I've never felt healthier in my life. You know, to get dealt something like this sometimes has an odd effect on you. But you know, I haven't been sick in 3 years. I'm bigger, faster, and stronger than I've ever been. So it's kind of hard to accept at first. But right now, my attitude is great. And I'm looking forward to doing some good things with this.
Great. Thanks, Tommy, and good luck.
You bet. Take care, Magic.
Okay, thanks, Tommy.
Well, that was a nice thing to do, to call him and help him and get him on it, because he was having a rough time that day.
Well, you have to remember, Larry,
that's a pretty tough thing to do.
Yes, it's tough to take, tough to deal with. It was tough for me, tough to deal with. But Elizabeth Glazier helped me out, who was probably the strongest woman or person I've ever met. She taught me a lot. And I said, hey, somebody's helped me. I'm going to help Tommy because I know what he's going through.
And you think it's important to speak out like this and go around?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Young people, they probably sometimes won't listen to their parents as much as they should. People they're teachers, the principal. So if you go in and get a chance to talk to them and speak out and let them know that HIV and AIDS is out here in a big way. And, of course, you want them to not have no sex at all. And tell them, if you do, this is what out here and this is what you can get, other than pregnancy and everything else. So you want Tommy, myself, and other people to get out here and explain to them that HIV and AIDS the number of heterosexuals is going way up. And so we have to get out here and educate them.
How's your wife dealing with it?
Cookie's doing wonderful. She's...
it's not easy.
Yeah, she's a strong woman, though. You know, she's dealt with it, and she's dealing with it, and we just live, you know.
You live a completely normal life?
Normal life, no problem. We have probably so much, I mean, we have more fun than anybody else.
And a good romantic life?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No fears entering into something?
No. When you love each other and you into each other, there's no fear.
She's got to be special then.
Oh, yeah, very
special.
The kids are great. just running around. I got to chase them. You know, I don't know who tires me out the most, if the NBA opponents or the kids.
We'll ask about coming back, other players playing against him, and rumors about New York or now Miami. Oh, yes. Pat Riley is in Miami. We'll be right back with Magic Johnson. Don't go away.
The Grass Terminator is here. The Grass Terminator uses a unique multi-edged line with as many as 12 different cutting edges. No wonder it cuts so cleanly, so smoothly, so easily. Your trimmer line actually sharpens as you use it. The Grass Terminator comes with a retractable recessed head that protects the line and keeps it from breaking. The Grass Terminator saves both time and money.
Available at finer home improvement centers and retailers worldwide.
We hear it's winter where you live. How unfortunate.
Alzheimer's disease is the loss of memory. That's how devastating and that's how debilitating the disease is. It gets so bad that they may not recognize their son, their daughter, their wife, their husband. But the real need is to stop the progressive nature of the disease, and that's the next wave of drugs, and that's what we're really working very hard for right now. We may be able to help them use language more effectively. We may be able to allow them to live more independently. These are our hopes. It's not a cure, but if a woman can recognize her grandson, or a husband can go for a walk with his wife, I think we've made real progress.
We're back with Magic Johnson. Why did you come back?
I came back because I love the game.
But you loved it last year. You loved it the year before.
Yeah, I love it. And things were right. First of all, my son hadn't ever seen me play. And I didn't want...
That's personal.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want people to tell him how Daddy used to play, or what it was like watching your dad play. I wanted him to see for himself. Then the timing was right. Now the players were educated. The media was educated. The fans were educated. So
that you're not going to give this to them.
Exactly. Nobody's going to get HIV by playing against me. So everything was right. My mind, in terms of my head, was right. I was right. And I was ready to come back. Before I let people dictate what I was going to do. Somebody said something like, oh, I don't want to play against them. I said, okay, I'm not going to come back.
Because you didn't want to be.
Exactly.
Okay. What about diving for loose balls? Is there anything you do different where you might get cut? Or someone might get cut diving with you? Is there anything you do differently?
No. I dove yesterday and grabbed a loose ball and threw it to somebody and we scored. So, no, we're going heads up.
Have you noticed any players reacting differently?
No. They're all over me, even more so now.
I noticed that Michael Jordan, to give it to you pretty good that
That's right. You know, Dennis was banging me. They hit me. Mark Bryant yesterday played me as physical as anybody's played me. So I don't see any different. It's probably even more physical now because I'm playing a lot more forward now.
Is the league tougher?
Oh, yeah.
5 years.
Yeah, because the players are better and they're bigger and stronger. We didn't have nobody like Shaquille O'Neal who could be that big and strong, but be fast and quick and active.
Now, how do you account for the fact that you're playing less time, but scoring as much as you did in your last year? What's going on? Are you better? you can't be faster.
No.
You are slower.
I'm definitely slower, but I'm smarter and maybe I'm getting the ball in the areas where you can score easier too. You know, and the game is coming to me. Whether before I was bringing the game to other people, And now I'm at forward where guys are bringing it to
You
me.
control the game more before.
Exactly. And I hope to still get into that point of controlling the game.
Well, let's discuss all these rumors flying around, and obviously you're a free agent, right?
Yeah.
So you are going to play next year. And are you definitely going to play for the Lakers?
Well, I hope so.
That's a little different than definite. Just supposing you're free to sign with anyone. Nobody has to match or anything. You're a total free agent.
Right.
Supposing the New York Knicks called and said, Magic, we'll give you New York. New York.
I know it. Wouldn't that be something?
You can make it there. You can make it anywhere. The Garden.
They should hire you to sell me on it. No, I think that I want
to take at least a breath and think about it.
Yeah, I want to stay in L.A. I do. It's about winning with me. And whoever's in that position with the Lakers, if we're in that position to win, I'll be here.
If they weren't, then you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would think about it.
Now, there's another strong rumor out of Miami that Pat Riley, because he's got a lot of play here with his with these trades, he's got play with the what he can spend.
Exactly.
Bring you down there, you and Morning, be pretty good.
Well, again, I would
Would
love
you talk to Pat?
Oh yeah, because I love Pat Riley.
I know.
You know, he's a good friend, and this is not, you know, some word we're just throwing out. We really actually love each other. We're good friends, and if any opportunity ever arose or arrived that we could get together again, we would do it in a heartbeat.
So, if L.A. looked a little weak, Miami looked a little strong, let me put it this way, ask you this. Would Riley have an edge over New York?
Yes.
All things being equal, Miami would have an edge over the Knicks.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be that impressed about playing in New York. You'd want to play on a good team for a guy you like.
Yes, if all things were equal.
Yeah, all things equal.
But I love New York, the town, the atmosphere. I really do. I love the atmosphere in the Garden.
And if the Bulls,
you've been in there.
And, grew up there. And if the Bulls could afford you.
And they can't.
They can't.
They got to pay a guy, another MJ.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
$25 million?
Oh, of course.
You think you'll get that?
Oh, he better.
They're cheering in Miami. We'll be back with Magic after this.
It was about innovation. It was about elegance. It was about convenience. It was about service. It was about dependability. It still is. The employee owners of TWA. We're up to something good in Europe and our over 80 destinations around the world.
If you're going on a business trip, there's one thing you shouldn't forget. To rent a car from Dollar. Because when you rent on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, Dollar will give you double frequent flyer miles, which you can use to go someplace where you can forget everything that has anything to do with business. Double frequent flyer miles. Just one more reason Dollar makes sense.
You know Holiday Inn. Right, the place with the green sign where you stayed with your parents and got really sunburned. Well, now that you're out there on the road without Mom and Dad, you'll find Holiday Inn hotels are changing to give business travelers the things they really need. Maybe that's why more business travelers stay there than any place else. Because they understand life isn't always a day at the beach. Holiday Inn, in keeping with the times.
Tuesday on CNN's Burden of Proof, the terrorist group Hamas admits to the recent bomb killings on Israeli streets.
We'll discuss law and terrorism Tuesday, 12:30 Eastern on CNN.
Well, we have another surprise caller on the phone for Magic. We've heard from Tommy Morrison. Now I understand we have James from Los Angeles. Are you there, James?
Oh, how are you, Mr. King?
I'm very, very nice to talk to you. I have a question for Magic, James.
Yes, I was at the Magic Johnson Theater in Baldwin Hills. The beautiful, beautiful theater, by the way. Quite impressive. But I heard him say on the Jay Leno program, if anybody waited in line more than 3 minutes, they would get a free soft drink. And I was there about 4.5 minutes, and I did not get my free soft drink.
Gadzooks. Now, what can you say to James?
I owe you.
And I must say, he is terrific on that Jay Leno show. That Jay
I gather, James,
really.
James, I gather you like Jay Leno.
Oh, he is really something.
Would you say that he's the major hit of late-night television?
Oh, very enjoyable. And the night Magic was on was one of his best nights. right.
Probably,
All right,
probably
good.
one of the best shows Magic ever did, right, James?
Oh, the best.
I think you're Jay Leno.
Oh, you got me.
Well, you found me out.
How did you figure it out? Well, he is one of our best guests, Larry.
Jay, are you on here bothering both Larry and I?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he needs a publicity.
Oh, okay.
No, in fact, Jay, we contacted you backstage at the Tonight Show.
I did. We just finished the Tonight Show, and I rushed down to watch Larry King as I do every night.
How long do you and Magic go back, Jay?
About 20 minutes.
No, he's an incredible guest, as you know.
No, he's a great, great guest. And Magic, I'm not going to let the real callers get through. I just figured I'd have some fun with
But
him.
thanks for calling, Jay.
Okay.
I look forward to being on the show again.
By the way,
See you soon.
Jay, did he really said over 3 minutes you get a free soft drink?
That's what he said.
That's right. And that's the policy, too.
And that still holds true.
You know, I went to that theater once, and I got stuck sitting behind Magic, and I couldn't see the screen.
Thanks, Jay.
See you later.
All right.
Good guy.
Yeah, he
one
is.
of the good guys.
Oh, no question about it. He's a good guy even away from the show.
Now, just to catch up on the last statement, you'd listen to people. You want to play in L.A., you'd listen to Miami, you'd listen to New York, you love Pat Riley, you'd love to play again for him. So there are possibilities here. But you also said that Michael is worth $25 million.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. What he has done from day one to now, he's probably worth even more than 25 a year. But I will be pulling for him, and I hope that he gets it because he deserves it. He's made basketball, I'm talking about worldwide, what it is. He's a guy who has never complained from day one. He's like the 10th, 15th highest paid guy.
Yeah, a lot of non-observers of the game would think he's the highest paid player. He's not.
And he's not. He's far from it. So he should definitely get that money, and nobody would even bat an eye. They would be probably happy for him, especially me.
And there'd be no jealousy in the league.
No. Michael, get that money. Get all you deserve it.
You're going to get a pretty good piece of change, aren't you, as a free agent?
Well, the problem with leaving L.A., you know, if you leave, you don't get as much. L.A. can pay you more. It's just like Michael. If he ever left Chicago, he wouldn't get as much.
Because they have more in their salary cap.
Exactly. You can pay your own player as much as you want. So
Miami would have to go some to get you, but you'd be a major attraction there, and that wouldn't be a bad ball club.
Yeah, and my whole thing is I want to stay here and want to win. And I hope that those two things can happen. And
it'll be your decision, right? It will depend on who the players are.
Exactly. Because I'm too old for that other stuff, you know, messing around. I want to win and get another ring on my finger. That's what I'm all about, just winning.
And only one more year, or might you play more?
I might play more. I just want to see what happens after next season.
How old are you?
36. Be 37 soon.
Oh, you're so old.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
You know? We're going to take a break, talk a little about politics, and take your phone calls for Magic Johnson tomorrow night. It's Junior Tuesday, Super Tuesdays a week from tomorrow, and one of our analysts will be Senator Barry Goldwater. Mikhail Gorbachev on Wednesday. We'll be right back.
This is the place for in-depth coverage of the world of sports, morning till night. This is CNN.
Tune in TCI pay-per-view for Virtuosity. SID 6.7 is a computer composite of 183 killers.
SID 6.7 got himself out of the computer. Recognize him. Kill my wife, my daughter. Doesn't mean we can't be friends. I want more victims. He's going to want bigger events. He's going to want more coverage.
Denzel Washington in Virtuosity. This month on TCI pay-per-view.
Are you missing a way to save hundreds on your car insurance? A way that saves you even more on 2 cars? Last year, new customers with clean driving records switched to Nationwide and saved an average of $270 per year on their car insurance. Call 1-800-2CARS to get your quote by phone. Not everyone will qualify or save, but to find out, call 1-800-2CARS. 1-800-TWO-CARS.
Inside Politics, 4 and 8:30 Eastern on CNN.
We're back with the great Magic Johnson. We're going to go to your calls, but a couple of quick things on politics. I know that you went along with George Bush on his commission and then quit because you were pretty angry they weren't doing much.
Right.
How's the Clinton administration doing?
They're doing a lot better, even though, you know, I want them to do more, but they're doing better than the past president. But we want more and more things to happen for people with HIV and AIDS.
You have a candidate you like in this group?
No. I like Bill Bradley.
Oh, come on, because he... No, because you like him, not because he's the basketball player.
No, I like him because he would be perfect for our country. He's a man who is smart. I think because he was a basketball player, it helps him to understand everybody and work together with people. I think Senator Bradley, he won't promise nobody nothing that he can't deliver. And he has the look and he has the aura about him. That's who I would like to see run.
We go to calls for Magic Johnson. He's back. We go to Apple Valley, California. Hello.
Hello, Larry and
Hi.
Magic. I can't believe I'm talking to my two favorite people in the world. You both have the best laughs. You just cheer me up so much.
That's kind of silly, yeah.
Anyway, Magic, you've been through so much, and I do know that you probably do have to take medication every day. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought so. My son, Kevin, who's also your biggest fan in the world, we've followed you since 1979. He's been diagnosed with an incurable mental illness, which he has to take medication for. And he gets so tired of that and mad at the whole problem, but he does have to take this. And I just wondered if you could give us some words of encouragement and Kevin, you know, so he could...
Yeah, some people who have to take medication feel a victim of the medication. They get angry at having to take it.
Yeah. I think that you have to look at something that he enjoys or somebody or something and try to point to them like, hey, you see, he has to do it. Or if he does like being
you
sick,
as a mom. He likes you. You take medication every day and will the rest of your life, right?
Exactly. So tell him that I have to do it and I have no problem. You just do it and keep going. And tell him that, you know, there's a lot of things or people even worse off than him, and he has to understand that. So just tell him to smile and everything's going to be all right, but you got to take it because you want to live longer, you want to be here for a long time, okay?
By the way, did you send a letter to Bob Dole, Newt Gingrich over the bill they passed to dismiss people with HIV from the armed services?
Definitely.
Now, Clinton signed that, but he said they're going to try to see that it doesn't get implemented.
Yeah. So
what angered you about that?
Well, because these people have been in the military, most of their lives. What angered me the most was the fact that they were going to lose their medical benefits, and they don't have to fight. There's so many jobs within the military. You can move them different places, and they can still be in the military, have a job, and still have their medical. And that's the most important thing because, you know, they can't get the medicine. They have to have money to buy the medicine.
I asked Christopher Reeve if when he were okay, did he ever think much about people in wheelchairs? And he said, no, frankly, he didn't. Has your thinking changed in all of this?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's made me
So this
change.
might have been a bill you wouldn't have even thought of.
Exactly. And I'd be lying to you if I said anything other than that.
Plainview, Texas, with Magic Johnson. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Magic. I wanted to ask you, you've been a role model for all the young people for athletic-wise, being an NBA superstar. And you've also been a role model for all the people who has the AIDS virus or has been diagnosed with HIV. I just want to know, what else in life do you want to accomplish? What is your next goal in life that Magic Johnson is going to be remembered for?
Good question.
Yeah.
Movie theater owner.
Yeah, I was just about to say I want to be a great businessman. I really do. I want to continue to try to give back to the African American community, to try to build jobs, build businesses because
in black communities.
Exactly, and try to make sure that if young people, not just black young children, but everybody can say Man, Magic, you know, he built this, and if he can do it, I can do it, more than being a basketball player. Because, like we were discussing, it's hard to be an NBA player or a football player, whatever. The odds against you are so great. So what I want them to do is say, hey, he's been a good businessman, and he got that movie theater. Maybe I can have that, too, as well.
You want a string of them across the country?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Atlanta, and then Houston will be next. So that's what I want to do next. I want to, and I also want to leave that for my children.
Not bad. And you got shoes now, right?
Exactly.
MVPs?
Yes, yes.
Who makes them?
We started a new company. I'm part owner of it and also have my name on it. But we're going to also sign other players, so it just won't be Magic Johnson. We'll
You
sign
mean
other
you're
players.
taking on Nike and all those guys?
Well, we're going to take them on, but in a different way, because our price point will be lower. You know, we want to appeal to everybody.
$125.
Exactly. Ours will be about 75 and less.
Did the O.J. Simpson case bother you?
Well, it bothered
the racial
me.
implications and the like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it brought back a lot of anger and started up a lot of things. And that was, and still is, the toughest thing I think we all had to go through, you know. And you're still trying to grasp it all, you know, because here's a man who we all knew and know, and I knew both him and Nicole. So I hurt for her and her family because I met them together. And this has been a tough situation for L.A. and the whole world. And I don't know what's going to happen coming out of this.
It don't go away, does it, though?
Yeah, it doesn't go away. You're right. And people every day still talk about it.
Have you tried to speak to him at all?
I tried, but it's been a lot going on. He's been traveling a lot. I got a lot going on myself. So I haven't talked to him.
Colin Powell told me on this show that the day Mark Furman testified was one of the saddest days of his life when he found out what he did about him. You too?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And also, we need a guy like Colin Powell to be a leader among all people, but especially we need great black leaders, and we're hoping that he'd be one of them.
Did you ever get hassled, or being such a good athlete and being the size you are, you didn't see that in your life?
What, race? Mm-hmm. Racism? I saw it. You know, it's always different because you are an athlete, but it's there, no question about it. You hate that it's there, but you know that it is.
Did you see it in L.A. too?
Oh, yeah.
Toward you?
Yeah, not toward me as much, but it's there. People would be blind or just don't want to. I mean, they just don't want to see it to not see it. I mean, it's definitely there.
We'll be back with Magic Johnson on Larry King Live from Los Angeles. Don't go away.
Who would you like to see on Larry King Live? Drop us a postcard. Larry King Live, 820 First Street Northeast, 10th floor, Washington, D.C. 20002.
Usually when we think about high tech, we think about Buck Rogers kind of stuff. Well, we are bringing technology literally down to earth in shoes. Because everybody wears shoes. We're working on materials that don't wear out because people want to do better. People who play tennis and baseball, they're going to find that the shoes are lasting a lot longer. And DuPont's really the source of that technology, high tech, low tech. There's no such thing. It's technology. How you use that technology is what's really important.
Better things for better living.
DuPont.
Where I come from, there are still people who clean their teeth with salt, sand, and even twigs. Nylon was invented by DuPont. Most people associate nylon with stockings or hose, but the first commercial use was the toothbrush. Tynex is a type of nylon, nylon 612. It touches the lives of nearly 2 billion people every day. My job makes me feel really good to have the toothbrush land in the hands of people who need it.
We're back with Magic Johnson and another guest caller on the phone, and a great friend of Magic. They go back many years. Arsenio Hall. Is this actually you?
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. I'm sitting at O.J.'s house with Jay Leno, and we're all taking turns calling. O.J. had the number.
Hey, I've heard.
Oh, boy, you are bad.
Hey, Paul, where have you been?
Oh, gosh. I'm back in the locker room making sure Irvin's shoes look nice. And, I'm vacationing, taking care of self, hanging with my woman, and looking for a great script. I vacationed for like a year. Now I'm trying to find a great script.
You want to do a movie?
Oh, I would love to. Love to. And I'm enjoying the time off because I get to do a lot of philanthropic things, and Irvin knows what we do. It's a lot of fun.
Tell us about Magic and your relationship.
Oh, wow. I was a comic who had no money and couldn't get tickets. And
he found you out in the street and said, come in, kid.
Yeah, he used to give me comp. No, we go way back, man. We were guys who came to this town. It was all new. He was obviously, as far as success is concerned, way ahead of me as a star at Michigan. And basically, when I came out, we met at the Comedy Store and started hanging out.
No kidding. And you saw him work?
Yeah, I saw him work.
He was a funny stand-up.
Oh, man, he was so funny. And then I would go to concerts. He used to open the concerts for us.
And then sometimes we tell him about the concerts we went to that I didn't open, where we went just hanging out.
I know.
And Irvin, let me tell you something, Larry.
Don't try it. Because
Irvin, don't go to a concert with him because he thinks he can sing. And he thinks that whenever people gather in a room, they're there to see him.
So in other words, you would go see a major concert act and Magic would sing along with the concert.
We went to see Luther Vandross. Irvin sat next to me. Let me hold you tight and only for... Stop it, man.
You knew I was going to say that about you. You just beat me to it.
Hey, Arsenio, was one of the toughest nights you ever had was when, because you were the first one to have Magic on when we all learned about him having HIV. Was that a very tough night for you?
Absolutely. Wow. I can't even compare that show to any other show. No. I can tell you how tough it is by saying it's the only show I wish I never had to do.
Was it hard for you to do that show then?
It was hard. I think that it was hard, but if you're going to start off doing a show at that time... You
went to a friend.
Yeah, you went to a friend and somebody who knew you and knows you. And I felt more comfortable with him talking about it. And I think it was good for me to start off doing Arsenio's show because of what a friend.
Arsenio, do you miss doing the show every night?
No, I don't miss the show,
really?
but I miss the interaction with artists, and I definitely miss the people. When I hosted the Soul Train Awards and I walked out at the Shrine, I realized that I'm a stand-up for life, and I love to be in front of a group with a microphone. And Irvin's back because Irvin loves the crowd. He loves to play. He loves to win. And he had to. I knew he'd come back. I didn't want him to come back, but I knew he would. I knew. And I'll tell you something else. Larry, you're a basketball fan. You watched the Houston game, right?
I did.
You got to let Irvin out of there tonight because we got to go practice on some fouls.
Hey, how you gonna handle it, Arsenio, if he plays for the Miami Heat next year?
I just got a call from Dove Books. They want Irvin to co-author a book called Foul Shooting Made Easy with Shaquille O'Neal. It's a frightening thought, but...
You got to get back. Look.
Well, I owe you that. Larry.
This is the Larry King Show, not the Arsenio Hall Show. Okay?
Hey, Larry,
yeah.
We were at this thing, and Irvin's on stage because he thinks he's a stand-up, too. Oh. Irvin was saying something, my friend is here. He mentioned my name, and he had a joke. He said, everybody know him. His butt is so high, it hits telephone lines when he walks down the street. And I'm like, yo, man, play ball.
Right, yeah. That ain't funny.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, though.
Arsenio, thanks so much for calling in. Great hearing that voice again.
I'll talk to you, Larry. And Dog.
I'll get you later.
No, I know. Dog, I love you.
Right.
Hey, Arsenio, give us one yo.
Give us. I think that's Ed McMahon you're looking for.
No. Hey, whatever.
I think you just want to...
Thanks, baby.
Peace, brother.
Peace. Arsenio Hall calling in his good friend Magic Johnson. We'll be back with more calls from Magic right after this.
life is busy. I'm not a hermit crab. I go all over. But MCI Friends and Family's calling card discount only covered my calls to home. So I got AT&T True Reach Savings. It's the only way I can save 25% on every type of call on my AT&T phone bill, no matter who I call in the U.S.
AT&T True Reach Savings. Save 25% when you spend just $25 a month.
I never stop. Why should my savings?
AT&T True Reach Savings. That's your true choice. AT&T.
Velocity equals distance divided by time. Acceleration equals force divided by mass. It isn't that hard to measure the forces that govern technology. The question is, how do you measure a technology company? At Lockheed Martin, we measure ourselves not simply by our success, but by yours. Lockheed Martin, mission success.
There are all kinds of reasons we designed Ford Windstar to be so safe, with over 40 standard safety features, including dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. Reasons it received 5 stars, the highest possible rating in government crash tests, higher than any other minivan. In fact, there are so many reasons we designed Ford Windstar as safe as we did, it's impossible to pick our favorite one. Ford Windstar, now available with $1,000 cash back.
Tuesday's another primary day, and Larry King Live is set to bring you all the action with top pundits, pros, and politicians. Tuesday night, follow the action on Larry King Live, 9 Eastern on CNN. A rare visit tomorrow night with Senator Barry Goldwater on the night of another big primary night in the United States. We'll be covering it all, and Barry Goldwater and other analysts will be with us for our portion of Larry King Live's coverage that evening, along with Bernie and Judy and the rest. We go back to calls for Magic, Youngstown, Ohio. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad to finally get through. Magic, it seems like you're really interested in politics, and I'm wondering if you're thinking of running for office. And Larry, how about you having more African Americans on your show?
We have as many as we can. Okay.
For me, no, I don't think so. I think that I like doing what I'm doing in terms of the business, supplying jobs for African Americans through the theaters, through.
You don't want to run for office?
No.
Do you ever want to own a pro team? You had a piece of the Lakers.
Yeah, I had a piece of the Lakers, sold it back to Dr. Buss. I like one day for African Americans to own a team outright, just own it. I hope that day comes, and it should.
Phoenix City, Alabama. Hello.
Yes, Magic.
Yes.
I am so glad that you are back. All my life, all I've ever wanted to do was to see you play, and I will on the 29th when you're in Atlanta.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Is playing point guard, is that totally out of the question for you?
No, it's not totally out of the question. But right now, with Nick Van Exel playing for the Lakers and being a rising star, it was better for me to go to the power forward or small forward. I think eventually I'll play a little bit more there, hopefully, and maybe we even play in the game together. Maybe I'll run some of the point and have him be the off guard because he's a scoring point guard.
He can play.
Yes, he really can.
The night you came back, what was that like?
Oh, man. It was like I was there, but...
Watching yourself.
Yeah. But I wasn't... I didn't know what I was doing. I was so emotionally high, and I could hear the crowd, but you couldn't. You know, it was just unbelievable. Man, what a night. I mean, when I got into the game, this is funny. I got into the game, and you know, you were going, but I didn't feel the game. And so all of a sudden, I get knocked from behind. And then as I'm trying to catch my balance, I got hit again, going back the other way again. And then I finally knew I'm in the game.
What did Dennis Rodman say?
Dennis was like, hey.
What hair was he using that night?
Yeah,
white, I think it was
I
white.
think so. And he was like, I'm going to be all over you tonight. I'm not going to give you room to breathe. Then Michael comes in from the other side. Yeah, Dennis, hit him again. Hit him again. We're going to get him in shape. This is what you get for missing training camp and all the season. We're going to get you in shape. So they would beat me up, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
Did you like coaching?
No.
I can tell.
No, not at all. I love playing. I have more respect for coaches now after going through it, but I never want to be a coach again, never.
We'll be back with our remaining moments with Magic Johnson on Larry King Live from Los Angeles after this.
We'd like to take a minute to tell you about our history and where we've been. But we've got places to go.
Your ability to think, to mentally focus, remember detail. It helps you get more things accomplished in your day, in your life.
It's also why new Ginkgoba is one of the most important natural supplements today. Ginkgoba's been shown in clinical tests to help improve mental performance, sharpen concentration, and improve your memory. Imagine a supplement that actually helps you think better. Now that's the big idea. Remember new Ginkgoba, the thinking person supplement.
Clean is my business. So when I'm on the road, Super 8's my motel. Clean carpets, clean seats, clean. Clean inside and out. Life's great at Super 8.
We're really not that different. We make about the same. Both have kids in college. Worry about putting away enough to ever retire. So why do I feel he's way ahead of me? Seems to be getting better advice. Comes up with stuff I never even think of. What do you have that I don't have?
Payne Weber. Invest with more intelligence.
She kisses 1,000 lips, dies 1,000 deaths, and she's in every movie you've ever seen. Now TNT gives you her story, a provocative look at Hollywood's leading ladies, the good, the bad, and the beautiful. Premieres Sunday, March 17th on TNT.
One of life's extraordinary people, Magic Johnson, is our guest, La Quinta, California. Hello.
Hi, Larry and
Hi.
Magic. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say that Magic's been an inspiration to children of all ages for many years. I have a 17-year-old son recently injured in an auto accident, and one of the highlights after 5 months of being hospitalized was to see you come back to the Lakers. And I wondered if you could give some words of inspiration to some of his friends from the hospital and elsewhere who are aspiring athletes and have suffered injuries.
Well, what I want to tell them is that life is not over, and that they should keep their heads up, keep their goals and that they set, and try to still attain them. But just because you're waking up and you're living every day, that's a blessing, and feel good about that. Life goes on. Even if, when I was out for 4.5 years, life went on, and I had to go and find other things that I enjoyed in life, and just moved on.
Basketball ain't the only thing.
No, it's not. And you find that out once it's taken away from you. God give you other things that you can still enjoy and that you can still feel good about.
Does sport come easily to you?
Sport?
This sport.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
Yeah. Because the love for it, and I've studied it so much.
So you were good. If I saw you at 13, you were good.
Oh, yeah. I stayed out there longer than anybody else. I wanted to be good.
The good ones do that, right?
Yeah.
They got to you coming home?
Yeah, that's right.
Urban, are you coming home?
Or when you didn't answer after them about 5 times, you pick up that belt and start waving it, then you better come home.
And who named you Magic?
Fred Stabley Jr., writer in Lansing, Michigan.
When you were at Michigan State?
Yeah, when I was in high school, 15 years old, Everett High School.
And he named you that why? Because of the way you played?
Exactly. Yeah, I scored a lot of points against a team one night, and he said, somebody's already called Dr. J. Somebody has the name Big E. I like to call you Magic. And I said, 15, you start laughing. This is never going to stick, and here I am.
And now there's a team in the NBA named after you.
And I'm not making any money on
No money. I think that's unfair. But if you played with Miami and went up and beat them, I'm putting words in here for Riley.
I see that.
The man is desperate. He needs you, man. Thanks for a great hour, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry.
How big is he? Look at this, folks. Disappearing Jew. Magic Johnson, you're the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Magic Johnson. Tomorrow night, it's primary night. We'll be here with all the results, the activity, and Bernie and Judy and Bill, and our special guest, our guest analyst, among others, Senator Barry Goldwater. Thanks for joining us from Los Angeles. For Magic Johnson and the whole crew, good night.
I'm Kathleen Kennedy at the CNN Center in Atlanta. Just ahead, another deadly suicide bombing and more calls for revenge. Israel promises to strike back anywhere, anytime. In Tennessee, a battle over evolution and the right to teach the origins of man. And it's being touted as a virtual cure-all, but is melatonin being misused? Those stories and more are coming up next on The World Today.
This is the place for in-depth coverage of the world of sports from morning to night. This is CNN.
Tune in TCI for Saturday opening night on Starz.
Want to dance?
John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. The Universal Story, hosted by Richard Dreyfuss. Christopher Lambert becomes The Hunted. And the critically acclaimed The Madness of King George. Saturday opening night on Starz in March.
Fascinating stuff. What?
TCI brings you the best.
Tune in TCI pay-per-view and meet 5 men who must find a myth.
A spook story. Criminals tell their kids at night.
Before it destroys them all. Stephen Baldwin, Gabriel Byrne, Benicio del Toro, Chaz Palminteri, Pete Postlethwaite, Kevin Pollak, Kevin Spacey. The Usual Suspects on TCI pay-per-view this month. TCI brings you the best.
Are you missing a way to save hundreds on your car insurance? A way that saves you even more on 2 cars? Last year, new customers with clean driving records switched to Nationwide and saved an average of $270 per year on their car insurance. Call 1-800-2CARS to get your quote by phone. Not everyone will qualify or save, but to find out, call 1-800-2CARS. 1-800-TWO-CARS.
Better hurry to the home base grand opening celebration this weekend in Clackamas at 82nd and Johnson Creek. And get a halogen Torchiere lamp just $10.89 each. Go to the base. Home base. Looking for a home improvement warehouse where you can actually find things? Go to the base. Home base. Where there's better service, brighter aisles, and everything is easier to find. Go to the base.